Looks like everyone is on, I think. Hello, everyone. I see you in the chat. Tonight, a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Accountability partners do change this week. So hugs and kisses to the person you've been with. Keep in touch with them, get their information. They don't have to go away forever if you don't want them to. You're getting new partners though. So watch for that to post tonight after this call. Our lovely Casey will be sharing new accountability partners. If you have trouble getting a hold of those, as we've done in the weeks past, you'll comment, we'll find them and reach out and we'll make it all work because that's what we do as leaders. Okay, so what else? Tomorrow is the very last day to present your small group projects. If you have not gotten that done, it's the end. So procrastinators, this is your moment. This is your time. This is when you work really hard and finish it in the last minute because the last minute is here, okay? So get those small group projects done. Get on whoever your leader was, whoever was gonna post it. All you have to do is present by going live in the group page, the Ignite page, where we all meet and where we all post all the things, okay? If you have questions on that, if you're struggling, if your group is not something going on, let us know so that we can help you. Don't struggle in silence ever on anything. Okay, now the most important thing for tonight, I would love to introduce you to Jami Sullins. And she actually wrote up a really beautiful bio that I forgot to pull up. So I'm just gonna wing it and share what I love about Jami. So I have known Jami for, gosh, I'm trying to think what year it was that we went to Fort Worth. Jami, do you tell me? Somebody tell me. Is Jami unmuted?
Yeah, 2011.
2011. I think that's when I met Jami. And we both had the privilege of speaking at Cincy Family Reunion when people got together with people. And so that's where I met her. And I was in awe of her because she was amazing and she was cute and she was smart and she did all the things. And then later became very good friends with her over the years and realized that we have so much in common. Jami has been so many things. I would love for her to share just a minute of her story with you and the different things that she's done through her journey. And we welcomed her to Superstar Director last fall. Is that correct, Jami?
No, it was in the spring, in the middle of spring group. Yeah.
So it's been a year.
I think next month is a year. I think it was awesome. April I hit.
I love it. So tonight, Jami's going to share with us all about systems. So if you don't have systems already, pay close attention, take lots of notes, and remember the most important thing I will say about systems is that no one else's system is going to work for you. So you need to find your own. With that, I will turn it over to Jami and she will share her expertise with you, and I will see you all in about 30 minutes.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Aspen. Hey guys, I was flipping through to see the names and the faces that I recognized, and I see some people that I know, and I'm so glad that you're here and you're here to learn tonight. Just a short synopsis of my Cincy journey. I joined in October of 2008. I was a teacher when I joined Cincy, and I really didn't plan a dang thing for this business. I decided to sign up through Cincy just because my party was over $600. I did the math. The money that I would make was going to pay for the startup kit. So I signed up, never planned a single thing for it. But here I am. Almost 12 and a half years later, and I am now full-time with Cincy. I've been full-time with Cincy for 10 years now. A year and a half after joining, I'd replaced my teacher salary. And so I quit teaching, and I've been doing this full-time ever since. Cincy has allowed me freedom. That's the biggest thing that Cincy has given me. And it's freedom in many ways. Financial freedom and time freedom is most of all, with it allowing me to quit my full-time job and be a work from home mom. I'm almost an empty nester now. I can't believe that. My baby is about to graduate and head off to boot camp. And my other two kiddos are already out of the house or on their way out as well. So I am excited to travel when this world opens up again, because that is my true love. And that's why I love doing Cincy, because it allows me to travel and work my business from wherever I am. My husband and I do a lot of mission work, and that is the beauty of this business. I have run Facebook parties from Haiti. I have run them from Costa Rica. I have run them from crazy countries, and that's the beauty of this business. But we're not here to talk about all that. We're here to talk about systems. But actually, systems play into why I'm able to live that life. I just saw a comment pop up. I'm not going to read the comments because I get distracted, but somebody said the word systems intimidates them. And I hear you, because I used to be the exact same way. We used to use the word scalable systems, and that's even more terrifying because I had no clue what it was. And so one day I thought, well, if I'm going to be good in this business, I need to have these scalable systems that everyone talks about. And so I started doing a lot of research, and I came across a video from Christina Steinbrook talking about scalable systems. And as I watched it, I thought, well, dang, I do that stuff. Look at me. I have scalable systems and I didn't even know it. And guys, I am here to bet, with the level that you guys are in this company, a lot of you, maybe all of you, have systems. You're just not calling them that. So basically, a system is just something that you do on a regular schedule. You do it over and over again. So I'm going to really just blow through a couple of my systems super fast. I'm not going to have a lot of time to go into it nitty gritty, but that's okay, because like Aspen said at the first of this, my system isn't going to be your system. And my systems have changed and evolved over time. Usually I start with a system that somebody else already has, and I take it and then I tweak it to how it works for me. So the very first system I want to talk to you guys about is my tasks that I do in this business. I've tried a lot of different things. I've tried marker boards. I've tried notebooks for each day of the week. I've tried doing things in my phone, but I am a planner girl. I'm a paper planner girl. I love Happy Planner 365. That's my love. But use what works for you. If you have a planner you love, fabulous. This might work for you. If you're a digital person, you can tweak this to work it digitally. So first, let me tell you how I came up with this system and then what exactly it is. So I sat down one day with a piece of paper and a pen, and I wrote down everything that I did more than once a month in my business, or maybe even just once a month in my business. But all of the things that need done on a regular schedule, things like sending out customer emails, sending out team emails. I'm going to cheat and look at my lists, listening to the director call, checking my team numbers, logging my mileage, all these things that I do. And I made a list of everything that I do for my business. Then I went through that list and I looked at, is this something that I do once a month, once a week, or every single day? And I labeled those things on the list. From that, I designed stickers, labels that I can stick into my planner. So I'm going to show you a blank week, essentially. And this is not going to come across well, but again, that's okay, because yours is going to look completely different. This is what my planner looks like. Now, this down here is the sticker I've created for the daily. This is my Monday, my Tuesday, my Wednesday. This is the things I do in week one. Now, if I zoom in, you're also going to see some things on there like study my Bible, work on my personal development. Monday's a laundry day. Tuesday, I change my sheets. So I have some of my chores on there too, so I don't get distracted and forget the things that are really important for my personal self and for my family as well. So I have a label for week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and just a couple examples of things that I do for this. Like week 1 is the week that I look at my team's performance from the month before. So we're going to talk about how I do that in just a second. That's a whole nother system in its own. And then I even have on there to post my Sweet 16 to Facebook. That's my top 16 in sales. I make a cute graphic. I post it on Facebook. So that's on week 1. Also on week 1, I have to edit my newsletter within the workstation. That's a week 1 task. I'm not going to take time to go through all these tasks, but you can kind of get an idea. Things that I do every single day. Allison, I'll answer your question in just a second. The things that I do every single day is check my mileage. I have to have that every day on my mileage. Allison asked, how do I make my stickers? I'm going to try and not get too complicated here. I measured the squares on my planner and I created an Excel spreadsheet that fit them. Now, some of you are like, dang, this is my girl. I get it. I'm a numbers person. Fabulous. If that doesn't work for you, I mean, there's lots of different ways you can do it. That's the beauty of systems. Figure out something that works for you. I mean, let's go bare bones of what you could do. You could handwrite it for 1 week, and then you could take it to the FedEx store or the UPS store and copy it on a copier, cut it out, and tape it in there every week, okay? So don't make excuses that you're not computer literate so you can't do a system. Find a way that it works for you and stop making excuses. Because once you get a system going, your life is going to change. Here's the beauty of this system. Today, I had some errands to run this morning, so my work day was cut in half. I did not accomplish all of my tasks that I normally do on a Tuesday, but you know what? I checked off the things that I did do, and now tomorrow, I can complete those tasks that I didn't accomplish yesterday. They're not going to fly out of my mind because they're on paper, and I know what I need to accomplish. That is the beauty of a system that works. It keeps you accountable to the things you need to get done, but also it gives you a little forgiveness and allows some flexibility in your life. So the next thing I want to touch on is my team binder. Now, some people call this a Frontline focus binder, and that's how I kind of started coming up with it. But then I decided to track my entire team. The reason that I track my entire team is we all have some frontlines that are deadbeats, but they might have recruited someone that is a diamond in the rough. And I don't want to miss recognizing them and miss seeing them. So I want to track my entire team so I don't miss out on anyone. So again, this is a Happy Planner 365, but I just use the cover and the rings from it. This is the full size because I just print these pages on my computer, and then I have a special hole punch that pops right into these. I'm telling you, Life 365 is my life and how I keep myself organized. So let me show you what a Frontline focus binder is. I'm going to actually show you a blank page, so I'm not blasting out anyone's numbers and all of that good stuff. This is an Excel spreadsheet. I don't know how you guys are sharing files, but I would be happy to send this file to one of your leaders and they can share it out in your group. It's very, very, very simple, but why recreate it if I've already created it? So you'll see the months down the side. I can do 2 years on one page, basic consultant name at the top, their start date, who their sponsor is. And then I have 2 things there. Did I add them to my project broadcast and did I add them to my band? Just because I know you guys are going to ask, what is band? It is what I use instead of a Facebook group. I'm kind of anti-Facebook. So I use Band, which is an app that basically performs the same way without the drama. So there we go. So what am I doing with this notebook? I am looking at all the numbers that matter in a person's business. Are they paid at title, or what was their paid at title? What was their PRV, their TWV, their lifetime? This is a column that I just added in this year, thanks to the urging of Miss Hannah Hall, because I want to make sure that I'm giving them a shout out when they reach a certain level of lifetime PRV. I'm looking at if they get recruits, how many active frontline they had, how many in their team, and then I have a notes section. So my notes section is probably the most important section to me. It is my goal to reach out to every single person on my team via mail or text, at least personal. Now I'm reaching out to all of them a lot more than this, but personally, I want to reach out to each of them at least every third month, just to cheer them on, to say, I see you doing the things, and I'm glad you're on my team. Now, a lot of that is going to happen in my monthly recognition. I have a system for monthly recognition. Surprise, surprise. I am recognizing my top performers in PRV. I'm recognizing people when they get a new recruit, when they promote. I'm trying to think of my other things. Centiversary, anniversary, or centiversary, birthday. I don't really track that. I just do it. So anyway, if they get one of those things that I'm recognizing with my team recognition, it's going to get written in this notes section right over here. So I can easily see if there are 3 blanks in a row, I need to reach out to them. And a lot of times it's just a cute little card that says, hey girl, I see you work in your business and I'm so thankful you're on the team. This is for people that they're never your top 10. They haven't ever recruited, but you know what? Even if they're selling anything, their numbers matter. Their numbers matter in the whole of everything. And I think as leaders, we can often get in the rut of only recognizing the high performers on our team. And when people don't feel valued, it's easy for them to quit. We want to create a community that is hard to leave. They don't ever want to leave us, even if they're not those top performers. We want to make sure that they're seen and they're valued within the team. And that is my goal when I reach out to people in that way. Sometimes it's just a text. A lot of times it is a postcard. So I've shared with you my tasks. I've shared with you my frontline focus or my team binder. So now I want to talk to you guys about how I track my customer orders and my follow-up. Because what I do is very different from a lot of different people. I'll tell you, it's kind of funny because I was one of the people that was in the group that kind of designed Amy. Like the Amy company came to us and said, what do you want to see in this app? And I was lucky enough to be one of the people that gave a lot of feedback. I was in the pilot program and all this. I don't use Amy. It just doesn't work for me. Again, not every system works for everyone. And I acknowledged that Amy didn't work for me, but I couldn't just ignore my customers. I couldn't ignore reaching out to them. I had to find a system that worked for me. So what I do is I have an Excel spreadsheet. Do you find a pattern here? I like spreadsheets. They work for me. So I have an Excel spreadsheet on my computer. I stole this idea from Carol Bishop Houck. Again, I'm not brilliant. I'm not coming up with all this. I'm stealing things and tweaking them to work for me. So what I'm doing on this customer spreadsheet, when a customer orders, all their basic info goes in there, their name, their address, their phone number, their email. Then I have 3 columns. Then I have a notes section, but then 3 columns that just repeat over and over and over. And it is date of purchase, amount of purchase, and thank you mail. Those are the 3 things that I'm adding in. Now, I'm doing this. So like, let's say Susie Q ordered for me in January. She gets put in my spreadsheet, her date of purchase, January 1st, the amount, and then the thank you mail that I send her. Because I have different thank you mails. All of my customers get a thank you mail. It's always things that can be mailed in a flat envelope. I'm a queen of mailing scent circles. Like that's my go-to customer gift is scent circles. I got some fun little nail decals that were Scentsy-ish. I did a little packet of them with some of the Scentsy hand cream and a cute little nail file. That's some of my happy mail. So it's all really affordable things and flat things. Those are the 2 important things for my customer mail, affordable and flat. So I can track in that spreadsheet what I sent them in their last thank you. So if I sent them a manicure set the last time, I don't want to send them another manicure set. I'm going to send them a scent circle this time. So they don't get bored with my thank you gifts. I mean, hello, it's free stuff. Who's really going to get bored with that? But I want to always leave them guessing. And I want an envelope from me to always be a surprise and bring a smile to their face. So the one other thing that I'm doing with this spreadsheet is, thank you, Excel. They do all my adding for me. If Susie Q has bought for me in January and February and March, I'm going to have a column on there that adds up everything that she has spent. So then I can look back at the end of the year and see who my top money customers were. I've never done this before, and on the urging of a lot of my friends, I'm doing that this year. And I'm really excited already. We're just at the end of March, and it's interesting to look at because, you know, you have some customers that spend big money with you, maybe $200, but they're not doing that every time. They might just do it occasionally. Then you have those other customers that are hitting you up all the time. A 6-pack of wax here. Oh, I need some scent circles here. I'm out of cotton cleanups. Hey, I need some more laundry. Those add up. And I never really took the time to look at that and figure it out. And so now I'm seeing that the people that maybe I kind of discounted as a small customer are really the people that are paying my house payment. So they're the people that I need to make sure that I'm treating them really well so they never want to go to another Scentsy consultant. So I was afraid that I was going to run short on time, so I talked really fast. I got a lot of stuff in there, but Aspen, I'm hoping that you've been watching all the comments.
I have, and there are a couple. Let me, I think you've answered most of them, but we did just have a question come in. Let me look here. So first of all, your customer system, is it on paper then, or is it electronic?
Mine is electronic. And the reason for that is so I can have that column that adds it in. It's just a formula within the Excel spreadsheet. You could easily do it on paper. If electronic stuff freaks you out and scares you, it easily could be done on paper. But mine's
awesome. Question wise is mostly other stuff is just, can you share all the things? And we will gladly get all of Jami's sheets and stickers and different things from her, and then we'll post them in the group for you guys because I know she gave you guys some awesome stuff tonight. So tell me, Jami, what systems did you use that you were like, okay, this isn't working for me? Because we all know that you didn't just pick up a binder and fall in love and it was like perfect forever, right?
No. Let me tell you, especially for my customer follow-up, I have tried so many different things. But these might work for someone. You know, a long time ago, we used to write paper receipts for everything, the order form receipts. So what I would do is I would keep those order form receipts. And I had, at one time, I had a file box and they went in there like that. Another time I had a small binder with pockets that they fit in that I moved them from 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. That didn't work for me. And that's one thing that I forgot to mention. I used to do timed out check-ins with my customers, like every 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, whatever the system was that we were told we needed to do. It stressed me out. It freaked me out. And when I get stressed, I freeze and I don't do a dang thing. So what I do now is once a month, I send a customer mailer to anyone that's ordered in the last 3 months. And that is basically, I mean, if it's a busy month, it's this with a felt sample. On months that I'm, being really productive, I make a pretty little newsletter that I trifold and pop in there too. But then they're getting weekly emails from me as well. So they're hearing from me. They're just not getting that personal connection, but I have to be okay with that. You're muted, dear.
Start over. I was just saying, I love that. And I love that. I mean, we stumble through the things that don't work for us, and that's okay, because a lot of people I know probably listen to Jami and they're like, you are my spirit animal. I love your guts. And can we make an Excel spreadsheet together, please? Me? Oh my gosh. No, thank you on the Excel spreadsheets. Let me show you the last binder that I did. Look how cute it is. I bought it because it's so cute and everyone is doing binders. And then let me show you inside. We have blank paper and dividers. People, this is what happens when you do what other people do and not works for you. So I love Amy, and that's just me. And that's just a perfect example of finding the system that works for you.
Absolutely.
Like Jamie said, the beauty of that is if I have a month where I'm like, I want to travel, or my kids have tons of crap going on, like I will jam it all into the first week, and I will take 2 or 3 weeks off, whatever I want to do, and still connect and still do the small things. But with systems, you can accomplish a lot in a small amount of time. So my only other question for you is, how long did it take you to get all these systems in place? Because Lord knows we can't start tomorrow and put 10 things in place.
No, you can't. And I'll tell you that I will say I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
I tweak these all the time. I find things that are working for me. I find things that don't. My planner, those stickers change every month because I'm finding new things I want to add into my business. But when I add something in new, I've got to take something out. So I look at the things that were non-income producing, I kick them to the curb, and then I add in the new things. So I only put stickers in my planner 1 month at a time because I look at them and analyze, and if I need to revise them every single month. So how long did it take me to create these systems? They're not done. I'm still working on them. It's a very fluid thing. But 12 years.
Absolutely. Well, and that's, I mean, that was my point, because I will look at someone like you and then I'll be like, okay, I need a system for follow-up. I need a system for my customers. I need a system, and I'll like go buy all the binders and I'll make all the pretty things. And will I use it? Mm-mm. So what I've learned is to do one thing at a time. And when I master that, then we add another system, because you can't start 10 systems at once. There has to be some sort of focus, even though it looks beautiful.
Exactly.
We love to see Jamie and how organized she is, but it's all, I mean, it's a work in progress forever.
If I turned this camera around, you would think otherwise. So I think if someone has nothing, the best place to start is the weekly and monthly tasks.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you don't have an idea, it's like having a map somewhere. If you don't have a map of where you're going, you just sit still because you're afraid to go anywhere. So that would be my suggestion of the very first system, is just write down the things that you should be doing in your business on a regular basis, and then just map them out how it best works for you.
Absolutely. And you guys will see when the homework posts later tonight, you're going to see lots of system ideas. So if you're kind of froze right now and you're like, I want a system, but I don't know where to put it, there's a lot of ideas on there. Find what an area of your business that looks messy, that you know that you could save time on. And I would say that's probably where I would start first, like Jamie said. So someone's asking to see my planner again, and I'm not sure why, because there's nothing in it, but here it is. And it just like, it's super tiny, and it has like, you can get paper for it, you can get little folders, and I should probably just mail you this one because it's not doing anything. I do have a also a team binder that I haven't touched since October, but I keep it like I do it another way. So do what works for you again. So,
yeah.
All right. If there are no more questions, I will say last call on questions, and wanted to thank you, Jamie, so much for hopping on here. Of course, everyone loves you as always, just as much as I do. Congratulations to everyone on 9 weeks. Fabulous job making it this far, but you're not done yet. We've got several more weeks to go, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to do with it. Embrace those new accountability partners. And what else? Like I said, homework's going to post at the top of the hour. I don't think I saw any more questions. So we will wrap up. We did go, oh, we're right on time. So you guys are out of here tonight. Look at that homework. If you have questions, holler. Don't get overwhelmed. Do what works for you, and enjoy the week. We will see you all next week. Bye, guys.